Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. What's going on, faithfuls? The Niners crew is back. Why is this thing still going? Shut your mouth, Alarm. What is happening? All right, we did it. Breaking news. We got it. Dang. All right, guys, we are here to break it down. Why wouldn't it stop? It just kept going. I know what happened. I didn't know. See, I think at the same time, Breezy jumped in and it disconnected my click. I think that's what happened, man. But guys, we got some breaking news here, man. Straight from the 49ers mouth. Stop, Tony. I'm going to talk through it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, okay? Straight from the 49ers here, okay? 49ers signed Colton McKivitz to a 2-year extension. San Francisco 49ers announced that the team has signed offensive lineman Colton McKivitz to a 2-year extension through the 2024 season. Colton McKivitz, 6'6", 301 pounds, was originally selected by the 49ers in the 5th round, 153rd overall of the 2020 NFL Draft. Over the last 3 years, 2020 to 2022, Colton McKivitz has appeared in 28 games, 5 starts with the team. He has also played in 5 postseason contests for the San Francisco 49ers. A 26-year-old native of Jacobsburg, Ohio, McKivitz attended West Virginia University, WVU, where he appeared in 50 games, 47 starts over his 5-year collegiate career. All right, guys, let's talk about it, man. That's it. This is over, right? This was the biggest need for the 49ers in the offseason next to a center, and it's done. We don't need to bring in another center. I mean, we don't need to bring in another right tackle. We don't need to draft anybody. We don't need to sign anybody in free agency, right? Like, we're good here now, right?
Nope. Go ahead, Breezy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the starting right tackle in 2023. Look, we saw what the 49ers did with Jake Brendel in 2022. We kept saying, like, after Alex Mack retired, Jake Brendel is not going to be able to be the center. We needed to bring in somebody else, blah, blah, blah. He went and started every game and made Pro Bowl alternate. I wouldn't be surprised if this young gentleman, Colton McKivitz, is the starting right tackle, and they look to address other needs on the team. Everybody says that the offensive line is bad, and can it be upgraded? For sure. It's going to cost some money, but it can be upgraded. And, I was on Twitter earlier and someone said to me, I would focus on fixing the offensive line. And I'm like, it's not as easy as you guys think. It's not like you just go buy this expensive piece, you plug it in, play. It doesn't always work out in that favor. What's up, Mike?
Is the general perception of the 49ers offensive line is that it's bad? Is that what the public consensus is? Are you
Everybody is saying the number one thing we need to address is the offensive line.
No. I not address. I agree with that part.
Well, if we need to
address the most.
I disagree. I think it's the defensive line. Either way, we need to address the trenches. But another conversation.
That's not on my end. That's not me.
That's not me either. My phone don't ring. That's why I don't ever answer it.
So, Tony, is that what addressing something is very different than like the biggest need. Like, people think that the Niners have a bad offensive line, like league wide. Is that the thought? Is that the general thought?
I mean, I think it's because of what happened in the NFC Championship game, how they got pushed around a little bit. But I mean, overall, I think the line played okay last season. Could it use some improvements? Yeah. I mean, we talked about the spots that are open, the center, the right tackle. I think this pretty much solidifies Mike McGlinchey signing elsewhere by bringing him back. I do think he, as of right now, and the key word is right now, is the leader in the clubhouse to be the right tackle spot. I do think they might add a veteran, and I do think they add somebody in the draft too to bring in to compete with McKivitz. Don't forget, this guy was allegedly a Golden Helmet Award winner from the 49ers scouting staff, and allegedly before the Trent Williams deal went down, he was going to be the left tackle to replace Joe Staley. So,
So now he's supposed to be the right tackle.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, he played both sides in college at West Virginia. He played right and left. But listen, I mean, it's smart on bringing him back, so at least you're left with something instead of nothing. I mean, we still have Jalen Moore under contract. Now we have him, and look for them to add a couple more pieces.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Country Road, take me home. Sorry, that's the school he went to. I'm just looking up. Look,
Is that their official jingle? Like, is that? Did you
no,
just
that's
make that
the
up?
song. You never heard that song before?
Why would I hear a West Virginia Mountain Mamba song? No. Why?
You've
Why?
never heard Country Road Take Me Home to a Place Where I Belong? West Virginia? Mountain Mama? Whoa.
My idea of West Virginia isn't well. All right, no, sir, I have not. I haven't heard it. No, they singing along with you. All right, so this move reminds me of a move that happened last offseason, and it was when the Niners signed Nate Sudfeld to this fully guaranteed contract, and then they moved on from him quickly after. Is that what we think is happening here? Tony's thought was we got him, but we still should sign a veteran and we should still draft somebody. So that tells me that this isn't it.
Now I don't get the same thing with the Nate Sudfeld because it was a 1-year deal. It was guaranteed money. This is a 2-year deal. We don't have the full guarantees on this particular deal as of yet, but it is through 2024. I don't think we heard earlier in the offseason that the 49ers were comfortable with possibly allowing him to come in here and start at right tackle. And like Tony said, they'll probably sign a vet. It won't be one of those high name vets, but they'll probably sign another vet like Tom Compton. I like nobody's talking about bringing Tom Compton back here, who had a decent year with the 49ers in 2021 when we played the Los Angeles Rams in the NFC Championship. Remember, Mike McGlinchey was injured. Tom Compton was the right tackle, and he played well. He's a free agent. There's a possibility they could bring him back on a 1-year deal, but nobody's talking about him. Look at Mike's face. It's like, I don't know if we get Tom Compton back here, but it's a possibility. Just your facial expression, Mike. Not
Don't
you didn't
interpret
say
my
it.
eyebrows. I got a weird camera angle happening today. So
Anyway, what's up, baby girl? So it's a possibility that they bring in somebody like Tom, because Tony mentioned a vet. Those two go out and compete. The best man wins the job. They didn't spend a lot of money on the right tackle, and they used the money elsewhere. I think the money is going to go to the center position, and I wouldn't be surprised now with Cole McKivitz, signed through 2024. They re-sign Jake Brindle as the center and draft another guy, or bring in a lesser type of a free agent, not one of those high priced ones that I want, like a Connor McGovern or a Garrett Bradbury, who I don't know if he's staying with the Vikings. So we're gonna have to see, but this is good for Colton McKivitz. My only issues with this is that Colton McKivitz played only last year he mainly played left tackle with the 49ers, and he was good as a left tackle. So was Jalen Moore, though. It's something about that right tackle position where they struggle, and I don't understand why. Position, you know what I mean? I heard what I said. For some reason, they just struggle on the right side. I don't know if Mike McGlinchey had him shook or what. So we're gonna have to see. And don't forget, Jalen Moore's still there, and he'll be competing too. So
anything else you want to add before I blow the roof off of this thing, Tony? Because I'm about to drop something on y'all.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
This move tells me that they're trying to work out of the contract with Mike McGlinchey.
Okay.
That's what I get from this move. This is we're gonna see if we can retain Mike, and if we can't, we have another veteran that's a backup here. If we can't get Mike, that's what this move tells me. This screams that to me. This screams that to me. Let's get the guy we know has been in the system. He's been here for 3 years, for however long it's been. He knows both sides of the line. He can be our swing guy.
He's
the replacement for Sean Coleman. Now let's see if we can go ahead and get Mike here. We're working on it. Mike is making his Bay Area radio rounds, right? He's out there saying goodbye, but also still saying that I wouldn't mind being back. But if this is goodbye, it's been a hell of a run, blah, 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 blah. You go out there and you get the absolute, like, boom, this is the bottom line. Now let's see if we can go out here and get who we want. And if not, then we throw our hats into the free agency ring, because you still don't know what's going to happen with other people.
I would be floored if Mike McGlinchey comes back. Floored.
I think we all would be floored, but I think what Mike is saying is that they're going to try to get him back. And
you can't compete with a team that has 80, 90 million in cap space.
You can't.
It's not going to happen. And I would be, if they match something in that number, the Niners have issues.
I don't think that they will. I think the Niners have a set number what they're willing to pay
Yeah.
Mike McGlinchey, and it might be low ball, and he just walk away. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I agree with Mike when he says I believe that they're trying. They're going to try. They're going to take their shot. He is a free agent. He's a hometown grown free agent. Why not take the shot? I think they do that at several players, to be honest with you, Mike. And I know this is an episode about the other free agents, but Jimmy Ward, I think he'll be back. I think they're going to take a shot at him. And I think Jimmy's going to look at the market and be like, you know what? Let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like they're
Yeah.
going to take shots at their own players. Sure.
You
What I
say
said.
Jimmy?
Jimmy Ward.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
he almost had a heart attack. Don't
Yeah,
play
I
with
was
Tony
gonna
like
say
that. You know, and then the flip side is this though, guys. We saw the official comp pick formulas and everything have been tallied, and all the Niners end up with an extra pick, one more than what we all thought. I mean, on the flip side is they could be going in there, low ball Mike McGlinchey, making an offer. Who knows if it gets done or not, but he is probably going to get the most money of any free agent this entire offseason. Think about it for a second. There's no big name pass rusher out there that's going to get more money than a starting right tackle. There's
Well,
no
if they
big quarterback.
if they release
Zadarius Smith.
Release Darius Smith. That's a
You
run.
You think Zadarius Smith is going to get more money than Mike McGlinchey on the open market?
He's making more money than him now.
Yeah, because Mike was on a rookie deal.
Aren't there other tackles out there,
Oh.
Mike, like Orlando Brown and some of these other guys
That's left. That's left. Those are left tackles. So,
I thought you said tackle. I didn't hear you say right. My bad.
But no, but you're right. But Mike McGlinchey is going to get some coin out there, and the Niners might just turn that into a very high comp pick. You know,
Just put it like this. I think he made $10.5 million last year. That was his 5th-year option. 10.5 or 11.5 million.
It was close to 11. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It was real close to 11, I
Yeah,
think.
so he made 11 last year. He ain't coming back for 11, 12 million. And you know what team's going to have to throw it at him. And I just don't see the.
He's going to Chicago, right, Tony? That's what you're trying to say. He's on his way to Chicago.
I could see Chicago. I could see potentially Denver.
Justin Fields is going to be like, what the? No, I'm just playing.
Justin Fields would like that. He's got a guy that can run out in front of him. Fields would like that in Chicago.
Yeah, but Fields is an ad lib runner opposed to design. Like Fields.
Yeah,
it's McGlinchey is the run game runner, like for running backs. Unless they design those runs for Fields, which I wouldn't. Unless they do, I don't see how it'll benefit him as much. He might get more penalties called because Mike may not know when he's going to take off and run. That's what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, so for those of you who are just tuning in and you missed it, man, the 49ers have signed offensive lineman Colton McKivitz to a 2-year extension that now keeps him here through this upcoming 2023 season and the following 2024 season. Now here's what I don't get. How do we draft him? How do we draft him in 2020 and he's a free agent this year? What am I missing? Did he
because they cut him? They cut him a couple times.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same way they did Juwan Jennings. Remember, it's kind of like that same type of a deal.
Okay.
He was drafted, but then was cut, and so then you come back on a new contract. Your rookie contract gets null and voided.
Don't you remember how they signed him off the street last year?
Yes.
McKivitz?
Or was it the year before?
The year before, maybe.
It was the year before.
It was the year before.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, that's it, man. We don't have anything else. We'll see you guys later on tonight, man. Shout out to the 49ers out there doing their thing, making moves. This is the second move of this offseason, right? I think
Pepper.
Which now?
Third,
Pepper, yeah.
third.
This is the third one?
Yeah, fourth. You got McCrary, Ball, Pepper, Jennings, and now McKivitz.
Okay. McCrary, Ball, Pepper, Jennings.
Yeah, McCrary Ball, Marcellinus McCrary Ball, the 1-year deal linebacker.
That was a futures contract, right?
No, that's the 1 year. They did. That's why we were talking about it. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
1-year deal. The other guys were given future contracts.
Yeah, that was the whole group of them. So, all right, man, that's gonna do it. We're gonna see you guys soon. Thank you all for checking us out. You know what, man? Let's go out with the Wayne song. Can we do that? We're gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna point us out. We're gonna get out of here. Y'all ready? Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
He ain't got to point at me, but always remain faithful.
Had to say something else. It could just go out. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but we them nothing but Niners.